Guitar Arrangers Podcast, the greatest guitar arrangers podcast in the history of the universe.
Very epic. Welcome back. All right. Today we are looking at Skyrim for the second time. This time we will be delving into the world of the bard songs. So which one are we starting with today?
Well, I don't know if we are hitting a bard song. I don't know if it counts as a bard song. I think it's almost more of the theme of all the bards and of the place in which the bards reside, which is the bars. Yeah. And the Bannered Mare is like a hotel / bar. It's an inn where you can stay and rest and heal up on everything in the video game. And when you go in there, there's people playing all kinds of songs, but when they're not playing songs, the Bannered Mare theme song is playing. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice.
All right, cool. That is the first time I've ever gotten anything slightly wrong on this podcast. And it only took like 20 episodes or whatever to get to that point. But
I could be wrong on that. I could be wrong as well. Somebody in the comments is going to be like, that's completely incorrect, Thomas.
Whatever.
Don't you know the Bannered Mare is actually the theme song of that crazy Talos worshiping guy in Whiterun? All right, so are we gonna get to listen to the original of this? Because I don't know if I remember what it sounds like.
Me neither. Yeah, we're gonna listen to the original right now. Depending on what platform you are listening to this podcast on, you may or may not hear this portion. We might just skip to the first guitar arrangement. But anyway, let's check that out right now. All right. Jeremy Soule. So it's some kind of plucked string instrument. It sounds maybe guitar or lute. But I hear multiple ones, and it's kind of like one starts the melody and one finishes it or something. When you listen in headphones, you get the really wide stereo effect on the audio.
There's definitely at least one of those instruments is a lute.
For sure, something with a double course.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe one of those could be a classical guitar. Maybe it's a classical guitar and a lute.
I expect to hear all those trills in the arrangements today.
Yeah, it's very peaceful. It's pretty nice.
That's a pretty cool one. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely it's already very guitar friendly, unlike some of the other pieces we've looked at.
I'm interested because it almost seems like there's a bunch of instruments in that recording, at least two. So I'm interested to see if there's going to be like a bunch of duo arrangements or solo arrangements, quartet arrangements. whatever. So it'll be interesting to see what people do with that.
All right. Yeah. Well, let's check them out right now.
Today, we're going to be rating these videos by Skyrim skill trees. So, it's going to be like archery 100, sneak 80, one-handed 50, all that good stuff.
Perfect. All right. From 2013. It's one of our older ones here.
That's interesting. He just calls it Skyrim Tavern Theme #2.
The Bannered Mare. Guitar, cover, and tab. Are we going to get the tab in the video?
See, I don't know. That could be the instrument in the recording at some points. It almost feels like it could be like a nylon string guitar in the original.
It's really hard to tell. There definitely could have been one nylon guitar in the original.
He's got all kinds of variations going on here, and it's always got that melody really strong. He's got it in the treble voice, he's got it in the low bass voice, and he's got all kinds of accompaniment patterns. That's interesting how he does that one voice all by itself and it comes back in with all of them. Hey, that's pretty good. So what are you thinking for the rating system, Tony?
I'm still undecided on the rating, but I think that was a pretty solid go for a solo guitar. I think that's a good one to get the tab for people who are trying to learn the piece. Not too hard to play, but still very recognizable. So good compromise. Do you have a skill tree rating?
I don't know. A man with the scarf is a sneaky man. At any moment, you put that scarf over his face, and then he would be a sneaky bandit. No, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and give this guy a 80 two-handed, and I'm gonna say 80 in sneak as well. That scarf.
Some 80s. Wow. All right. I think I will go two-handed 100. Just call it a day right there.
Taking the easy way out.
I mean, he was using both hands very well. There we go.
He destroyed that song. That's why I'm gonna give him destruction level 100.
Oh my god.
All right, let's keep it moving. What do we got next?
All right, a more recent one from 2021. This might have been a quarantine project.
It's still going, man. So many people, they want that that next Elder Scrolls. They want that Elder Scrolls 6. Give it to us. I like this guy's setup with the guitar hangers in the back. Looks very nice.
Just one. That's a mirror, right?
Wait a second. I've been had.
There was no reason for me to call you out on that, but I did.
No, it's true though. Okay, I don't even need to hear the rest of this one. This guy's gonna get illusion level 100. Oh my gosh, the smoke and mirrors. Yeah, these are some hard fingerings. Yeah, maybe even a little too tricky in the accompanimental voices, because, you know, it almost sounds a little strained.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple things going on. The right hand choices are also tricky, let's say.
He's one finger Jimmy in his way through this. It's too bad there's one-handed, but there's not one fingered. You know, so I can't give him bonus points.
Yeah, I mean, I know we talked about that right hand thing before. I mean, I am like a proponent of repeating fingers, but I think it has to be a situation that's a little bit slower than this. So I feel like that was causing this arrangement to be a little bit too difficult. I don't know if actually the arrangement itself was like overly difficult though, but it sounded like it just because of that and a few other technique things maybe.
Yeah, there's some contrapuntal things when you're having to slide and hop too much with one finger back to back. You can really start to get tripped up a little bit. Even, you know, you would have these bump, 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 these little descending 4-note things, bump, 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 bump. And oftentimes there would be one slide and something else going on in there, a hop or a hop across strings or something else with the same finger. And that just makes it, having both of those things happening within the span of 4 notes, it just makes it very, very, very tough. So I think it's pretty all right. I mean, you know, you just try to do the best you can, and some stuff works really good, some stuff doesn't. Could just been maybe he can shred that perfectly on another day. But that's just what normally happens with my arrangements. Is I'll do like the whole arrangement, and then I'll be playing it one way for like a year, and then I'll, you know, somebody else will come along and show me like, you know, you can just thin this out a little bit, like here and here, and the whole thing is like 10 times easier. And I'm like, why have I been playing it like this whole time? I've been playing it making it so tricky on myself and having to, stress my poor hands out so much. And I could have just been taking it easy. But overall, I think this is pretty good. I'm still in a state of complete shock after that mirror thing. So I'm going to give this guy an illusion 100 and conjuration 100 because he was conjuring a second guitar out of thin air.
Very nice. Yeah, I will. I'll give him illusion 100 as well for the guitar mirrors. This is a very nice technique there. I wanted to give him alteration 100 because it looks like the word alternation, and I think that's the skill that should be boosted. So if we're boosting skills, alteration 100.
You can change his skill. That's what you're saying. What you're really trying to do is give him a soft 0 for alteration because you're just saying that's the one that should be boosted. That's a very nice way of.
Well, look, when you're like a low level at a skill in a video game, I mean, you try it and it goes kind of poorly, but you get boosted for trying it, and then over time it boosts up. So I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, guitar is kind of like that, though,
Very much.
There's so many different directions that you could take it in, and nobody can be high level at every single skill tree in guitar. You pick like maybe 5 or 6 tops, and a couple of those are really, really good, and the rest of them are pretty good. And then you're like level 20 everything else, 10 and 20 everything else. That's how I feel about like really intense metal solos or like classic rock guitar solos on electric guitar. That's how I feel about like flamenco guitar or alternate like cultural music types on classical guitar on nylon string acoustic guitars, there's just so many different ways of playing out there. That's how I feel about a slide guitar. One of these days I'll be a great slide guitarist, but not today. Not today. I'm still buffing my one-handed. Still buffing my dexterity here. That's not even a Skyrim thing. That's an Elden Ring thing. Crossing games. But yeah. All right. What do we got next here? Composed by Jeremy Soule.
Jeremy Soule.
We already made that joke last time. Gosh.
Anybody who listened to the last Skyrim episode and this one, you're amazing.
Interesting. This accompaniment pattern is kind of similar rhythmically, but it's still different note-wise.
From the previous versions.
Yeah. Well, at least the one that we just watched. Yeah, I don't know how necessary it is to have all those octaves going at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, this is suffering rhythmically from the more difficult choices.
The song is like when you're wearing too much heavy armor without having the heavy armor perks. And you're over encumbered.
I will give some solid points though for not looking at his left hand like ever, or right hand. Just straight reading this.
And now the rhythm is kind of straightened out.
Yeah, this opening section was the best. I still think the dotted rhythms have been a little bit tricky for pretty much every arrangement today. Yeah, there we go again. Yeah, so I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in this that's really good. Oh my god. I was not expecting this to turn into talking at the end. Is there a video with this cat? Oh my gosh. So...
Thanks for joining my YouTube channel.
That did scare me a lot. I also lost my train of thought. There are a lot of good ideas in this one. I think that the execution just could have been better, but
yeah. First of all, I'm gonna have to give this guy an alteration level 50 because this man has conjured beautiful, brilliant balls of light, make him glow white like a ghost. And then I'm also gonna have to give him a 90 in the two-handed department. I don't know. I'm gonna keep thinking to see if I have a third thing. But what are you thinking, Tony?
I'll give alteration this time. Not last time was alternation. This time alteration for making a lot of rhythmic changes to the way this piece was played.
I don't understand. I don't understand Tony's ratings. Tony, I thought we agreed on a consistent, understandable rating system, and now look. It's all haywire again.
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. Nice. I feel like I've seen this kind of guitar before. I don't know. Something about that green rosette. I feel like I've seen that guitar before. But
sure.
All right. Beautiful stuff.
You think it's Alhambra? It says. I don't know why I randomly thought of Alhambra. Anyway, those look like my Alhambra tuning pegs. That's why I said that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, in the comments, please show us your sound holes. Send us pictures of your sound holes in the comments below.
People are going to just end up DMing them to me on Instagram because
that's great.
Photo comments on YouTube. But hey, thanks. I'll look at all of them. And I'll give you a heart react. All right.
So beautiful.
Let's check out another one.
All
right. Next up, we have Seth Wilkins.
I like his Instagram is Sethkins. I like that.
Getting right into it. Did he just change
like those?
Did he just
change outfits?
Change the outfits. This is a quick change act, like on America's Got Talent or something. Okay, so we have two guitars going on right now. That's what the situation is. Oh my goodness.
What in God's name is
It definitely sounds like I opened up two YouTube videos at once on accident.
It sounds like if Steve Reich did a version of the Skyrim. It's locked in now.
Just that one section has too much going on.
Yeah. Whenever you're picking when you're playing a bunch of notes, you're playing along with somebody else, you have to pick target notes to line up on those downbeats, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta pick target notes whenever you have a string of fast notes like scales or something.
Sure, and I think the situation too was like not all guitar parts are equally important, but the volume level on some of the unimportant guitar parts was way too high.
Looks like he's got fake nails.
Yeah.
It's got those acrylics. That's I used to do acrylics on my 3 fingers, not my thumb or my pinky, but just these 3. And then I used to do ping pong ball nails, which would make your nails look white when you cut up pieces of ping pong balls and you glue them to the undersides of your nails. But it's such a pain in the tuchus. That and the artificial nails, honestly, are a big pain in the butt because you got to upkeep them all the time, more than regular nails, I think.
Well, definitely. For me, the nail files like wear down faster on the artificial nails because they're thicker.
Yeah.
Although maybe that's not true for everybody, but
yeah, it certainly is. It's not a one size fits all thing, but I just thought that was interesting. Yeah. What can we give him for the nails? I don't even know.
lock picking.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I don't know why that just seems like a skill boost you would get for having long nails, but actually that's probably like the opposite of what you would want if you're trying to pick locks.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give this guy 70 for conjuration, for conjuring a friend who plays slightly after him in this song. And I'm gonna go with one-handed. No, I'm gonna go two-handed 80.
All right. I'm going to give him the Golden Buzzer America's Got Talent Quick Change Act award, which entitles him to 100 and sneak. So you're at least making it through to Las Vegas round in America's Got Talent. I watched way too much America's Got Talent last summer at my parents' house. So there you go.
We all have our passions, my dear friend. I'm still trying to think what I could give him for being slightly delayed like that for half the song. But no, it's all good. All right, what do we got next?
All right. I feel like this episode has been unintentionally more mean.
This is a roast episode all of a sudden.
Roasting. Oh wait, time out. Can we? Okay, that was Seth Wilkins. Can we give Seth Wilkins a redemption here because he has one with a lute and a capo guitar? This is a Guitar Arrangers podcast first. We're gonna do 2 arrangements from the same person on the same day.
But this is how I thought that the song actually was when I was hearing the original was a classical guitar and a lute at the same time or something.
That's why we got to click on this one. I didn't realize it was also by the same person, but yeah, we got to check this one out. See. So
My
this
dude's
was
got a
the
couple. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
this was the idea that he was trying to do in the last arrangement, but I think it sounds much better with the quieter lute.
Yeah, look at that chanterelle. Every string is doubled except for that top one, the chanterelle. Yeah, this one's rhythmically pretty sound.
This is significantly better than the guitar's version, I think. Also, it must be in a higher key because of the capo, even though I think it's basically the same arrangement. I think just having it in that higher key is also making it sound better rhythmically, especially when there was multiple guitars at once. There's definitely too much bass going on in the guitar version. All right, I like that one a lot better. I'm going to give a 100 in alchemy for turning that guitar into a lute. I think that was a very good decision, and the higher key sounded a lot better. All in all, I liked this one a lot more.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this guy a 100 in healing for the ultimate redemption.
There you go.
He brought it back. Yeah, this is a million times better. This is awesome.
Very cool. And they both came out in 2020, so he must have done the arrangement and was like, I'll just make 2 videos out of the same.
I wonder which one came first, you think? This one's
All right.
February 23rd.
We can find out.
And the old one, 2019. Ooh. So maybe he was thinking about a redemption.
Yeah, okay. So some
and
of the ideas.
The views? The view count is like 3 times higher. The like count is 3 times higher. So, no, this is a worthwhile redemption, and it's definitely, it's good. It's really good.
Great job. Hi guys, Future Tony here. I just wanted to say that after editing this episode, listening to it again, I'm fairly positive that the first video with 2 guitars was a mistake in editing. So I'm not sure why it's still up, but yeah, it sounds like when he recorded the 2 parts and then put them back together, they weren't at the same tempo, or he lined them up a little bit wrong on the computer. So that's what's happening. I am fairly positive. Anyway, back to the episode. All right. Let's see who else we got on the list today. Yes. Our dear friend, Kyle
Who the
Throw.
hell is this?
Oh, this is old. Oh, so Kyle has a different YouTube channel now. He was the 8-string like Chapman guitar guy from our Pokemon episode.
Oh.
So
what?
I think his new channel is like all 8-string guitar, but this is like an older one back when he was doing the 6-string stuff. Anyway.
It's funny, I recognize him from this angle, but I did not recognize him from the other angle.
I feel like that dotted rhythm has been really tricky for every guitarist today, at least playing it with like an accompaniment on solo guitar.
It didn't sound too bad to me in this one. Yeah, I see. I'm seeing it now.
Like the combination of, I don't know, the slur placement is maybe not working for a lot of these, but it might be the way you have to arrange it. I'm not really sure.
They're just delaying the drop to. They're going like bum, beat 'em, bum. You know, so you go bum, ba bum, bum. They're like bum, bum, bum. You know, it's
like
kind of like out of rhythm for a
yeah,
second there.
or maybe the wrong note is like a little bit louder than the note you're supposed to land on for the downbeat. Everyone did that though. All right, this might be the most recent video that we've watched. This is the third time we've watched JonasLefvert, and the third time I've pronounced his name in the absolute most horrible way possible. I'm sorry. I just that letter order, I can't do it. But yeah, so this is the most recent one. Let's check it out.
Let the beard grow.
Because we did the first Skyrim episode from the arrangement was from like 2011, and then I think we watched one from 2017. I don't even remember what song that was, but another episode we did, not Skyrim. Maybe it was The Witcher. And now Skyrim, we're back.
You could also grow a majestic beard, I believe.
Wow. Whoa. That was pretty cool. So he grew the majestic beard, but it's just gonna completely like not mention the majestic outfit. Like the drip level is out of control on this video.
I like how he's got that sort of necktie thing, but he doesn't actually have a shirt that goes up that far on his neck, so he's just like bared neck in the tie, you know?
I did not notice that. That's tight.
I could be wrong. It could just be like a tan or whitish shirt, but I don't think so.
I don't think so.
You know what this guy looks like with a beard? He looks like Michael Ibsen's big brother or something.
I'm really liking this one. I think the rhythm is much improved over every other one that we've watched today.
Oh, here we go. He's giving us a little something else too. The strumming.
Whew. My left hand just broke watching that chord. Very nice. You can see what 8 years of practice does to a player. Such a big difference from the 2011 Jonas to the 2019.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And of course, he was probably practicing for many years before that, even. But yeah, I thought that one was definitely the best of the day. I'm really impressed with that. Had the most variety of techniques, the strongest rhythm, the biggest dynamic range. Really changed the feel throughout. Yeah, what do you think?
Two-handed level 100. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also thinking speech level 100 because he would have had to have bartered his way. Like he would have had to barter very seriously, barter and haggle very seriously to have the finest clothes in all the land for this video. So definitely speech level 100. What are you thinking?
I'm definitely going to go with enchantment 100 because the outfit and the beard is enchanting.
So beautiful.
And then yeah, we'll give him a two-handed 100 as well because that's what you get for a good arrangement like that.
Yeah, this one's one of my favorites. I mean, you either got to go like super simple and quiet and just very nice and pretty, or you got to, go for it. And I feel like this guy really went for it.
Yeah, this is not the wedding arrangement of this piece. This is the, this is
This
putting
ain't
it
your
in your recital.
grandpappy's.
I knew
This ain't your grandpappy's banner mare. It's true. It's true.
I almost said that even. Yeah. I dialed it back. I dialed it back for the audience, But yeah.
Forget the audience. No, it's true. It's true. This is definitely a trickier arrangement. It's more versatile arrangement. It's more engaging. Yeah, I think this is one of the best ones, if not the best one today.
Cool. Well, I think we should end on a high note, and that's pretty much all of them. There's a couple other ones on YouTube that are people that we've watched before. Anyway, I'm sure we'll run into them again. There's a few people that could be on every single episode of this podcast.
Thanks for sticking around to the end. If you like what you saw, please leave us a like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments if you have a favorite arrangement of the Bannered Mare from today's episode, or if we missed one.
All right. Big thank you to all the guitarists we talked about today. Be sure to check their videos out. You can find them in the description below or the show notes, etc. Yeah, and please check out the Guitar Arrangers Collective Facebook group. You can post your arrangements there, get sheet music from other people, and all kinds of cool stuff. All right.